Hello, my name is Dr. Dicken.bettinger. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, I have here a collection of videos that really are the culmination of a lifelong career in psychology. I was a licensed clinical psychologist. I've been a lead trainer in psychology, especially psychology that is based on psychological and spiritual well-being. That's been my specialty my whole career. In each of these videos, I'm sharing what I consider to be the foundations or the foundational principles for psychological and spiritual well-being. They're based on the teaching of a really incredible man, one of the most down-to-earth men I've ever met, but in his early 40s, he had a enlightenment, what many people would call an enlightenment experience, and he discovered foundational, fundamental principles that can explain all human psychological functioning. This is a massive breakthrough in the field of psychology and psychiatry. So the beauty of these videos, or should I say the beauty of anyone learning these principles, and they can be learned literally by anyone. I've been teaching them to people of all ages and in all situations all over the world. I've taught them to children in elementary school, middle school, high school, college. I've taught them in large corporations, taught them to engineers, lawyers, doctors, nurses. I've taught them to men and women who are incarcerated in prison. I've taught them to teachers. I've taught them to people in all walks of life, because the great discovery is that we all work the same way. We all have well-being that's built into us naturally. And at times we get so caught up in our thinking and we start believing the content of our thinking, especially a lot of our judgmental thoughts or negative thoughts. And we lose a sense of well-being, but it's still there underneath all of this thinking. So this is a very, very hopeful message, and ultimately very practical, because as we begin to learn about the role thought plays in creating our experience, we're able to be free of more and more of the thinking that burdens us. We begin to live more fully in the present moment, and we begin to have access to deeper feelings of love and compassion and understanding. We begin to have greater access to new and fresh thinking that's very, very helpful. We begin to have access to a deeper wisdom and intelligence within us that can help guide us through all of our challenges and difficulties. In other words, as people have insight into these principles of how human beings operate and how our minds work, the byproduct is we start accessing higher and higher levels of well-being. So I hope you find these videos informative and interesting, and that they're as helpful to you as they have been to me and countless thousands of others that I've shared this with over the years. Thank you for coming to my channel.